Hi guys, I'm back with yet another stream, guys. Today I'll be doing BPL transfer team, which consists of all the best transfers from other clubs to the Premier League, guys. This may be Premier League to Premier League or another league to the Premier League. So let's get underway with the stream. So in goal we've got Mandanda, guys. Mandanda has moved from, I believe, Marseille. Yes, Marseille to Crystal Palace, guys. For me, I think this is a good signing for Crystal Palace. He's got good stats, and I believe in FIFA 17 he deserves a good upgrade, guys. So let's move on to the next player. We've got Eric Bailly for Manchester United. Paid a big amount of money for this player, did Man United. He has had a history of making a few mistakes at the back for his previous club, but I feel with Mourinho in the manager for United, he will help his development. And I believe since he's joined United, he will get a good upgrade for FIFA 17. So let's move on to the next one. Joel Matip moved to Liverpool on a free transfer from Schalke. This player is a decent signing for Liverpool, good value for money. Getting him on a free transfer, and obviously all he needed to do is pay for his wages. So very big bonus for them. Now let's move on to the next player. We've got John Stones. Now I think this player is the most overpaid player in history. John Stones got dropped last season from the Everton team for not performing well enough. Underperformed at the Euros. Didn't really get a chance, to be honest, if I'm being honest. So you couldn't really say he's underperformed. But as I say, he's only a young age, and with him being paid 47 or 48 million, I think it was, big amount of money for a young player. I don't see him developing unless he's in the first team for Man City, because obviously it is a big thing for a player of his age to go from a club like Everton to Man City, and hopefully it doesn't ruin his development. So let's move on to the next player. Henrikh Mkhitaryan, another Man United signing. Decent player, great assister, dribbler and passer of the ball, got some good pace, and I feel that if he's given the chance, he will perform well at United for them, and I think he will also get a big upgrade for FIFA 17. Let's move on to the next player. We've got N'Golo Kante for Chelsea. Big sign, I feel, for Chelsea. Me being a Chelsea fan, I feel this is a decent signing of a player of good quality. I think he needs time to adapt to his changes and surroundings at Chelsea. Once he's given the time, I feel he will be a very big signing for Chelsea. He will play at that DM role, I feel, with either of Matic, Mikel, or if they get another signing in, one of those, or even Loftus-Cheek. So let's move on to the next big signing, and that is Ilkay Gundogan for Manchester City. This is a very big signing for Man City. Make the big statement here by signing this player from Borussia Dortmund. I feel this is one of the biggest bargain signings ever. I think Borussia Dortmund could have got a lot more for him, but I believe they only got about 17-18 million for him. So that is a very good value for money signing there. So moving on to another Man City player, Leroy Sané. Great youngster who, if given the chance to perform at Man City, will perform big. He's got good pace. He will have a big dribbling and passing upgrade, I believe, for the next FIFA. But I believe he will be a big signing for Man City for the upcoming seasons, and will pay. The money they did pay for him will result in some extra points for the team next season. So now moving on to the next player, we've got Paul Pogba. There is questions asked, and it is a very weird signing. Obviously, he left Man United for, I believe, a compensation deal of £1.2 million and joined Juventus. And now they're paying about £89.1 million to sign him back. Very controversial that Alex Ferguson got rid of him, of course, but at the time I feel it was the right thing to do, because without him leaving, he would never have got playing time and his career would have stalled. And I think for the next FIFA he will get a big upgrade to about 87, 88 at least, if not bigger. So moving on to the next confirmed transfer, we have Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Questions have been asked over his age when he's signed, but for me, I think for him age doesn't really matter. He's a very, very quality player, and if given a few games to adapt to the Premier League, he will be a very, very value for money signing. With him joining on a free transfer, obviously it will be a big, big deal for Man United. So moving on to the next player, we have Michy Batshuayi. For Chelsea. Now this player, I am a Chelsea fan, and I do have my doubts over this player. Although he has scored several goals at Ligue 1 for Marseille, I do believe that they did pay quite a bit for him. But if given the chance, I feel he will deliver for Chelsea. He's a strong, powerful forward who has got a good bit of pace about him. And if given the time to settle down, once again, he will deliver for Chelsea. And I believe he will get an upgrade to about 81 for the FIFA because of how good he is. He will get an upgrade, and I reckon it will be a 2 overall upgrade to 81 rated. So, moving on to the next confirmed signing, it is Loris Karius for Liverpool. Now this is a very, very big signing for Liverpool. Youngster, very young player, good signing for Liverpool, because obviously Mignolet has been under criticism from the press and from his manager, not directly, but obviously he's come under fire with a few big match winning mistakes, and cost his team a good amount of points last season. Although he has played a very good season, he has made some big errors which has cost his team valuable points in the league. So Karius coming in to put some pressure on Mignolet in goal. The fact that he's a great signing. A team like Liverpool is a great team for him to develop at, as long as he gets a good amount of time on the field. So, moving on to the next confirmed signing, Xhaka. I don't know how it's pronounced, but I think it's Xhaka. Signed for Arsenal from Mönchengladbach. Good player. I mean, they have paid a lot of money, Arsenal have, for this guy, but for me, questions are asked of why they have signed yet another midfielder. Yes, they got rid of Flamini and Rosicky and players like that. Well, they've got so many midfielders as it is. I don't see why they really needed another midfielder. For me, they needed to prioritise a good defender, centre back, especially now with them having no centre backs fully fit. Both Gabriel and Koscielny, I think it is, out for the start of the season. They're having no senior centre backs, so obviously they need to sign someone pretty quickly. So moving on to the next confirmed sign is Andre Ayew for West Ham. He is signed on, I believe, for just over 20 million. Obviously, his good friendship with Dimitri Payet has been a big thing for this deal. I think he is a very decent player, and if given a little bit of time, he will deliver for West Ham and will be a big impact signing for those. Now, moving on to another Liverpool signing is Georginio Wijnaldum. He is a good signing for Liverpool, I believe, but also I will make a good impact, I feel, but I do also feel that he won't make the biggest of impacts, but maybe he'll prove me wrong, I don't know. So let's move on to the next signing is Nolito for Manchester City. For this player, I don't know whether he will get the playing time. Questions have been asked whether he will get the playing time to perform, with obviously Sane now coming in for Manchester City, and them having Sterling and Navas and Silva and De Bruyne and Toure and all those decent players, whether he will get the playing time needed for him to progress as a player. But only time will tell. So let's move on to the next signing. This is a very big signing, I feel, for Liverpool, of Sadio Mane. I feel he has done well and earned his trade at Liverpool, at Southampton, and a move to a club like Liverpool will suit him very well. He's got good pace, decent dribbling, and I do feel that he will get an upgrade to around a 79 rated card for the next FIFA, and I feel his passing and shooting will only increase as he gets better and better. So moving on to the last player of this episode is going to be a player which FIFA players will be very happy, I believe, about, is the signing of Ahmed Musa. Musa has been around the Russian league for a while now, but him joining Leicester has been a very good signing for them. Now having Vardy and Musa up front together will be a very big force that will be hard to stop with their pace and dribbling up front on FIFA. But also in obviously the Leicester team itself, I feel he will be a very big signing. I believe he scored 2 goals against Barcelona in pre-season. Not that means much, but I feel he will be a big influential signing for Leicester. So just to complete this video, we will do a manager. We'll put Jose Mourinho in. Obviously he needs to deliver for Man United in order to stay in his job, but they do say it's a 2-year project, so if he doesn't win this season, I believe he will be given another chance. But for his, obviously, in order to enhance his reputation even further, it would enhance the reputation a large amount if he was to win it on his first season at United, having them been not champions for a few years. So that's it for this episode. Please comment in the comment section down below any players you feel I might have missed or could have added to this BPL transfer team. Please like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe for more. Until next time, I'll see you next time, guys. Thank you.